So you're sitting on the fence and you cannot make your decision whether you want to homeschool your children or send them to public or private school. Or you've heard some naysayer and someone who has experienced an extreme case where they heard about homeschooling not working for someone or homeschooling being bad for someone without doing much research, having told you that homeschooling isn't good and you are confused, then this video is for you. Disclaimer, I've always said, and again want to say that every parent knows what's best for their children. They know what works best for their family, they know their children, and they make a very thoughtful decision whether they want to homeschool their kids or send them to public school or send them to private school. I respect everyone's decisions here. You're welcome to watch my video. This is what works for me and has what works for my children and for my family, and that's why I'm making this video. If you are confused and you have that thing, you have the desire to homeschool, you've done your little bit of research and you know that this will work for you, but you're sitting on the fence, I could help you. Maybe this video could help you take that leap of faith. It took me 2 years to be confident and say, yes, I am going to homeschool my children. So I know how it is and how these videos could help you. So let's get started. The first thing that I would like to tell you is homeschooling provides a lot of flexibility. You guys know that I work part-time jobs. I'm a professor. I'm also running my business. I post a lot of content on Instagram. So I am doing work and I'm taking full responsibility about my children's education. But because I choose to homeschool, I can get a lot of my work done and fit in school according or how my day looks like. So say I have to go for a lecture in the morning, I'm going to school my children. I know exactly what I have to do with them. I've planned in advance and I am going to school them in the afternoon or in the evening. If I, or in summer, like right now I'm not working, so summer is used completely from 9 a.m. to 12. We're done with most of our school and then we venture out and we go for a hike. So we go for a nature walks or to museums or for play dates. So it is so flexible. I know that we are a year-round school and we choose to take holidays during Ramadan and during our religious festivals where we would like to spend more time in the mosque or meeting family. So that's when we choose to take our offs. So that flexibility that comes with homeschooling is incredible. Also travel, we travel a lot and we like to travel, we like to save money by traveling on days when others aren't traveling and when schools don't have off. So the flexibility to travel, the flexibility to have your own schedule, to work, do part-time jobs or run your business or help in your husband's business and school your children. I cannot tell you how beneficial and how beautiful homeschooling is for our day, and it just works so nice for our family. The next thing is that I love to be in charge and I want to be in charge of my child's education, and that is something that you are looking for. Then homeschooling is for you, where you want to be in charge of the curriculum, what they're reading, how are they learning certain stuff. You know exactly how your child learns, whether he or she is a visual learner or a kinesthetic learner. You would prepare the curriculum or prepare the activities according to your child's need. So I like to take over their education. What are they reading? How are they learning something? How are they behaving? Certain thing, all of this, it's me, and I want to be in charge of, have complete control over their education. We do have someone who looks over us. We homeschool through a charter. It's called Connecting Waters. So we have a teacher to report to, and if I have doubts, I have any questions, I go to her, and she's just so helpful and so nice. So it works out very well, a charter school for our family. But in general, I am the one who is responsible for my children's education, and I look over something. So which also flows into my next point, which is I can choose curriculum. There are sometimes that a certain style doesn't work for my daughter. So I have that flexibility. Since I'm in charge, I can change the curriculum. I'll do my research and I will find a curriculum that works best for me. I need to enjoy it and works best for my daughters. The next thing is I love to learn, and I love to learn along with my children. I love to make learning fun, very, very hands-on, and just the experience I thoroughly enjoyed. I love to learn, I love to teach, and if that is something that you like to do, then definitely consider homeschooling your children if you've been thinking about it or are sitting on the fence and cannot decide. The next thing is individualized learning. Like I said, one of my daughter is very kinesthetic and she needs everything hands-on, she needs activities. So I can design a subject according to her needs. I know best how she studies and how she thrives, what works best for her. For my other daughter, she's more a visual learner and she likes to listen and she's playing and she's doing nothing but she's still learning. So different styles. You know your children, you know, your mother knows their children best, right? And homeschooling is such a beautiful opportunity where you are designing curriculum, you are doing activities based on what your child likes. Say for instance, there's something that my child doesn't enjoy, I'll pick it up and I'll know, okay, let's teach the same thing in a different way or through a different curriculum or using additional resources. You can gauge that and you can provide that individualized learning, which is one of the so many benefits of homeschooling. The next is the family bond, and I absolutely love to spend time with my girls a lot. That's why I choose to do this, and I see the sibling bond and just my older one teaching the younger one and learning how to be responsible, learning how to teach someone, how to work with someone. So just making those beautiful memories. We have our tea parties, we read, we do poetry over tea. We're making memories. Some days we laugh about things we've done, or if we go to a place, we're like, oh, this is how we learned, this is how we did it. And just those memories, most of them being through homeschooling, it is wonderful. Another thing is when I fall sick, my daughters know exactly what my schedule is, or they know what mama needs or what needs to be done in the house. The other day I fell sick and my daughter took full charge and she said, Mom, I'm going to do math, I'm going to teach my sister all the writing that she needs to do, and I'm going to do the phonics, you need to rest. So that's something, because of practice, because of such an environment at home, I feel so happy that bond that has developed between us, it is just so strong. And that's something that I've heard from many other homeschool moms too, that they definitely see that bond, that family ties, and those memories that are made when a family chooses to homeschool. Another reason is that you can focus on interest. Say my daughter absolutely loves soccer and she spends a lot of time training. She's really small, but still she gets a lot of time from her school day to train for soccer, and that's something she enjoys. So we definitely do math and other subjects that she loves. In fact, if she had to choose a subject, she'd choose math, and she'd love to spend more time in math. And definitely, you know that she loves to read. So once we're done with math, we're done with science, she'll go back in her zone, sit in a canopy, and just read. And some days she's reading for her sister, and she spends most of her day either playing or reading. That's something she loves to do, and I make sure I get the best of books for her from the library. She comes with me and we do our research together and see what books she wants, and we do that. And just interest-based learning, some days they just find they get some idea and they want to study about something, or they're just very intrigued about what's happening in the backyard, and we will spend 2 or 3 days or even weeks to do an experiment, and we would include all our math and science in that experiment, so we're not bound to all the curriculum that we have. Of course, I am a very kind of mom that needs to follow steps and do properly the curriculum. But I know so many other homeschool friends of mine who would just glance at the curriculum and then make design activities around that. I just look at the curriculum as a skeleton. I do both of it. And when there are days when we're baking or we're doing some experiments, I literally tick mark that, okay, I did the math, this is what she studied, this is the concept she learned, this is the science she did. And that's how we love to study. It is, we, like I said, we travel a lot. We love to do field trips. I'm a geologist by profession, so I love to take my kids outdoor. The way when kids go out in nature, you let them be, and they learn, and they just observe so much, and then they draw in their drawing journals, they make observations and think about it later. And just going outdoor, hiking, my girls are super comfortable. They're just 6 and 3.5, but they're super comfortable climbing rocks and playing with mud, and I absolutely love that. I'm a geologist, like I said, and I love to get dirty in the mud and just play outdoors, be outdoors. So with homeschooling, we are done with school in 2-3 hours, and then we have almost the entire day to go out. So we kind of do make sure that we go for hikes every other day, and it works out so well. We live in California, so the weather here is amazing for this to happen throughout the year. And we absolutely love it. So if this is something that you like to do, you do not have to do hikes. This is something that we personally like. There's so many homeschooling mamas out there that do so many activities sitting indoors, because some days the weather in their country or in their part of the world isn't the best to go for hikes. So you could come out with games and so many fun stuff to have just enjoy being together and having fun while after school is done. And since we're not confined to a classroom, to the same friends every day, since we go out so often, we make friends at soccer, we make friends in the library, we make friends at the park, and we make friends of all ages. So my daughter wouldn't just have friends of her age, but she has friends from a varied age range, and she loves that. And she I feel is so social, and she knows how to talk to people of all ages. Adults, she meets a lot of adults in the day. She meets different people with different cultures, and people with different ways of talking, and people with different backgrounds. So it's amazing how she knows how to interact with people of all ages, which is something that comes with homeschooling, and just because we have so much time to meet other people and not the same people every day. We have friends from the mosque, we have friends, like I said, from the playground, from a homeschool group. We have friends everywhere. We just threw a party and I invited 16 friends, and that wasn't even 1/4 of the friends that we knew. We had a backyard party, and those were the only ones I could fit in my backyard. So yes, we do have friends. And everyone who says that, the first question that people who do not know much about homeschooling is, what about socialization? And believe me, if not equally, just in par with public school or private school kids, I feel homeschool are either equal or even more socialized than if anything. So the other thing is, I want to be there to correct my children when they are doing something wrong. I want to be present with them, teach them values according to what I think is correct. And I am someone who doesn't want someone else to teach their values to my children. And that's why this is something that works for me. Like I said, I want to be involved in their education. I also want to be with them throughout to correct them when they are misbehaving or they are not at their best behavior. And I want to be the one who takes care of them and teaches them what is right, what is wrong, how they could have done much better in their behavior, and how normal it is to be upset, and that's fine. I do that, we all do that, but how do we work it out, and how can we become better human beings? And that's something that I really want to look over, especially when my children are so young. I want to keep that childhood, that innocence in my kids for a longer time. They'll be kids just for a few years, and that's something I want to treasure and preserve. And that's something that I feel homeschooling works really well. with parents if this is something that they want to do for their kids, and it's something that works for them. So yes, these were my top few reasons. There are plenty of reasons, but I wanted to make a short video, and I thought these were the best reasons that I could think of right now. But there, like I said, there are several reasons why homeschooling families, why many other homeschooling families choose to home educate their children. Yes, definitely, it is a big responsibility. We take it year after year. We want to take it. When people ask me how long do I want to homeschool? Ideally, till middle school or even high school. But I still tell them we'll take it 1 year at a time, because it is, like I said, a big responsibility. I love it. I love to take that responsibility. I enjoy the planning. I enjoy the learning. I love the freedom and the flexibility that it gives us. I love making memories with my daughters. I love spending time with them. We love to travel. We love that our grandparents are so involved with their education, that they enjoy it too. And we could give subjects like art or even math and other subjects. It's all out there, and they know how to teach. Some days we're busy, they get involved. So we love them being part of this journey as well. Grandparents do have so much to tell. They've learned so much. They've had so much wisdom to share. We love to see our girls sitting with them and talking while they're homeschooling or while they're doing a lesson, and making memories with them. This is what works for us as a family. And if any of this resonates with you a lot, you feel strongly for it, and then definitely give it a try. Most probably you will not regret your decision. Of course, you cannot know it all. I've been homeschooling since 3 years now, and I'm learning. I'm trying my best to get better at this every single day. There's so many amazing mamas out there on Instagram, on YouTube, that I look up to, I collaborate with, and I'm learning just so much from them. And there's so much awesome curriculum out there. You don't have to prepare your own curriculum. It's all there. If you see my curriculum videos, they're all written. You just have to plan what you want to teach, when you want to teach, and you can get started. So I hope this video is beneficial. Let me know what is your why to homeschool your children in the comment section, or let me know if you public school and private school, and what is your why to do that. Like I said, each parent knows what's best for their family, and it's best to respect that and to give your opinion when asked, and just strive as a parent to help our children to be better humans and do such wonderful things for the years to come. So if this was helpful, then please subscribe to my channel and see the other videos, and if those were helpful, then let me know in the comment section. Until the next video, bye bye.